Hey everybody, it's B here, and today, back to back, we make it not only top 8 this time, but we top 4'd the Sunday Carta Magica official Bandai online webcam tournament. Super stoked about that. We made it all the way to the finals, losing out against Jordan Beard. So huge shout out to Jordan Beard for winning the entire thing with his green Champion Rush deck. We ourselves, however, ran red green Tyranno. Now I know this is a little bit different than my usual setup with like the nice slides and the nice breakdown. However, I want to get this out to you guys as soon as possible and not really mess up my content stream for the rest of the week. So with that said, we'll just jump into this. We'll use digicard.dev. So huge shout out to these guys for hosting this deck builder. But we're just going to go through the deck. I'll go over what I thought about the deck, what I thought about the tournament, and really just give a quick summary of what it was. So we ran red green Tyranno, or as I'm calling it, and as the chat called it, Christmas Tyranno. The big idea being that you run the big beefy Tyrannos. So Tyrannomon, who has jamming. We have Dark Tyranno and Metal Tyranno. We give them piercing, as well as we make him cheaper to evolve into, and that also gives us the benefit of being able to run Flower Cannon. And that's the Tyranno stuff, and to bring it all together, we have our tech stuff. So we have our Volcanics, our Gallantmons to bring it all together. Gallantmon fitting in really well with the fact that because we're so board control heavy and constantly trying to kill our opponent's stuff, we will fill up their drop, and then if we get to a position where we can Gallantmon, great. And then we have two Volcanicmons, tech to hedge against the rush matchups. Two Greymons. This is my tech. I think Metal Tyranno as a 10k beater is massive, and I think you're oftentimes in a position where you want to be the more proactive deck, and as such, giving him security attack +1 is super sweet. The likelihood of dying is very slim, especially when you combo that with the eggs that we're running, specifically Digimon right there. Alright, quick switch. I changed up the setup so that's a little bit more clear what we're talking about with the cards. And of course, links will be in the description for any deck list. So now to bring it all together, of course, we're running the 4 CoreTCGs, the 4 Gaia Forces, blockers, you always run your 4 ofs, Gaia Force, no reason not to run 4 ofs. In terms of rookies, we're running the 4/4 Agumons and Guilmons, giving, usually just about always giving our Digimon +1k, which allows us to beat over them, really essential when we're looking to be able to pierce over blockers or to clear our opponent's board. Then we have 3 Monodramons. The only reason I'm running 3 Monodramons is so that I can fit in a 3rd Agumon. I just don't have the 4th Taiga. If I did, I would run a 4th Taiga and I would run a 3rd Flower Cannon. Because we have 3 Taigas, I only ran 3 Taigas, I only ran 2 Flower Cannons, and I'm running a 3rd Agumon to make it more likely to be able to draw into it. As far as level 5s go, we're running 1 Metal Greymon, allows us to extend our plays and if we're in that kind of position, as well as 2 Skull Greymons, on top of the Machine Dramons that we were running before. So this is just to tech in if we need to extend our plays, if we need more memory. Skull Greymon allowing us to clear out some blockers, which could be in our way. Then we're filling out with 2 Omnimons. Honestly, you don't need Omnimon. If you don't have Omnimon, it is not required for the deck. It is just a nice top end to have. You use it more for the removal aspects than you do the fact that he's a big beater. Then there are some situations you can line up where he's great at actually punching in for game 2, naturally being the biggest beater in the game. To round out the deck, we are playing a 1 of Tai Kamiya, the 4 cost, and 1 of the starter deck 2 cost. Honestly, looking forward, I'd probably run 2 of this guy. The +1k is nice, but we incidentally gain a lot of 1ks everywhere else, whereas I think one of the biggest weaknesses to the deck is not being able to extend your plays a ton because you get memory choked. You're not always in a position where you have Taiga, and sometimes that means going into your Metal Tyrannos, which you really want to do, can be awkward, which means that, having the time means that we can't get choked, which would really allow us to push our plays. Looking at the in trainings, we have 4 Babymons, super crucial. While this Digimon has piercing, it gets 2k DP. Combos super strong with our Taiga, turning our Tyrannos into 6k, 8k, and 12k respectively. And that's not even considering if they have a Guilmon or a Agumon under it. Super powerful. Then finally, we have a 1 of Yokomon as a 1000 DP when we're attacking into things, which with piercing, oftentimes we are doing regardless. So how do I feel about the deck? The deck is super sweet. I don't think it's tier 1, but I think it's very playable. I think you can set up a lot of positions to put a lot of damage on your opponent while clearing their board, which is super sweet. And like I said, if I made any changes to the deck, the biggest things I would max out Taigas, and I would go into 3rd Flower Cannon, because these give you the ability to board control like no one else's business, and it really allows you to push for plays that really give you the entire control. In terms of matchups, we played 2 purple decks, purple being a pretty good matchup, especially when we have Gallantmon as our top end, to squeak in a cheeky trash kill if we need to. Then we played 2 red decks, just general red mid-range, and there we were just able to pressure with security attacks more so than they could before we were able to close it out. And then we lost in the finals, like I said previously, to Jordan Beard running champion mono green rush. He puppeted me. Puppetmon's a really strong card. Got me a couple of times. I had no blockers, nothing to do with it. Hey, the way it is sometimes. Huge shout out to him for winning out the tournament. And with that said, boys, that's how we locked down the Sunday tournament, going back to back top 16s today, finishing in 3rd place with Christmas Tyrannomon. Super excited about that. Super happy about our results, guys. With that said, boys, that's it for me for this weekend. What do you guys think of the deck? Let me know in the comments down below. Hey, if you like it, give it a thumbs up. Hey, if you dislike it, thumbs down. If you want to catch streams, not only am I live Tuesday to Thursday every single week, plus tournament weekends if there's any, but on Thursdays, if you're specific just to my Digimon content, I play in Digimon tournaments every single Thursday, and I try to bring a spicy deck. So if you guys want to catch that, link to the Twitch will be down in the description. And with that said, guys, I'm going to peace out for the day. I am hella tired, so have a good one. Ciao.